So I've been asked to show the process. If you're using some of our done for you funnels, we do weekly funnels. This example is a free gratitude journal opt-in funnel. Sometimes we do course funnels. We have lots of gut report funnels, etc. So when you're using those and you put them into your account, they are residing separately as a funnel. So in this case, you can see my account. I have two separate funnels here. I have the Unlocking Creativity, which is a full course, and I have this gratitude journal one that we're have. So when you have a funnel separate from your website, it operates totally fine and differently. The only thing is if the funnel is related to your main website and you want to manage all your contacts in one place, you would probably want to move it into your main website. And when you move it into your main website, it picks up your colors and your fonts and stuff like that as well, and your header and footer. So when you do that, the things that move over are the pages that are inside the funnel. And in this case, when we go over to pages, we can see this funnel has a sign up page and a thank you page. It also has a automation that is ready to go and can be turned on if you keep it separately. Now, if you move this funnel into your website, you'll just need to rebuild this. So I think what has been asked of me is really to show you the easiest way to do that. So I'm going to try to do that for you. And if you have extra questions or there's things that I didn't think of that were concerned to you, just ask. Absolutely happy to help. So in order to do this, you probably want to have two copies of the funnel. So that way you have a copy of the funnel where you can copy over the automation and not have to start completely from scratch. So what I'll do is I'll go under My Sites and Funnels right now, and I'm going to duplicate this. And then I'm going to rename this one just so I don't get mixed up. So it's copy. And now we'll need to open the copy in a new window and have this. So right now we are actually on the copy. Because I want it on the left, and I'm gonna open new again, and I'm gonna go under my funnels and I'm gonna open the copy over here. So this is the one that we're just gonna use as an example, and then we're gonna end up removing it later. So now we have this one that we want to move into our website. So you don't want to make any edits to it. It's best to just move it and then do your edits. So you'll go under My Sites and Funnels, and you'll click the gear icon beside the funnel you want to move to website in this project. And now you can see it picks up the colors. I got my header and footer and everything in there. And when I go under My Sites and Funnels now, I can see that that copy is still here. That's separate. But now it has been moved into my website. That's the one funnel that is inside my website. So I'm looking at the funnel in the website. And you can see that your pages have transferred over, including the thank you page. And the thank you page, you won't need to change anything. You could see when you click this, the file is still ready to be downloaded. You just want to add some promotion here or remove that. But on the main page, you will need to do a little bit in that you will want to update the form. And you'll need to set up a new list. I already made a new list, so I'm going to use that one. So it's going to be the Gratitude Journal opt-in. And you probably need to redo the tag because it might not have transferred over. Even though it says it's there, you might just need to redo that. And you would do that on the second form as well. I'll let you walk through that. And then you would update your photo here, your name, and then that's it. So on an opt-in funnel, that's all you'd have to do, and you'd be good to go here, except for now we just want to go rebuild that automation. It would be under messaging and workflows. And I'll go under automations and I'll create a new automation. And so I would say free gratitude journal. And then I want to have the trigger, and I'm going to choose the tag. And then I'm going to send an email. And if you want, you can copy that from the second one. So I'm on the second one. I'm going to go under automations. So we can copy the subject line. We could put it in here and we'll start building the email. Now you can go from scratch. You can, if you have templates that you've saved already in your website, you can add some. If you go down to the bottom, these are fairly plain. Just pick one of these and I'll just delete that little note. That was a note for whoever used it. So now it actually looks like one of these. So you can update your logo here if you'd like, just by uploading something there. Or if you don't want the logo there, you just put your mouse over and you can delete it. So basically, you could just grab the text and insert it in, and it doesn't copy the links over for you. So you need to go is ready for you here. I'm going to go into the funnel and you can see that's gratitude journal funnel. I'm going to go thank you download and it's done. And I'm going to add the color and the underline. And then I would add your name in here and then you're ready to go. So then you can save it. If you've already confirmed your domain for email sending, you can turn the automation on. That is really all you have to have done. Now, there was a question about when moving things over, what if there are some of the images aren't there? You can always preview the copy of your website. You can save this to your computer and then you can just upload the images again. Obviously, if something doesn't get transferred over, it was a question that was asked, and I'm not sure when that would happen, but maybe in the store, something like that, if you do a product. So I hope that helps and answers some of the questions. So you don't have to totally start from scratch. Just make a copy, and then when you're done, you would just go again under My Funnels, and you can delete this so it doesn't take up space in yours. So I'll actually do that right now. And let's just quickly walk through a done for you product funnel so that you can see what you might need to update there. So in this case, I'm going to duplicate that as well. And I'm going to rename it under settings. I'm going to put copy there. And so I wanted my one that I'm going to work on. It's just a preference of working left or you can do it however you want because on the left is the one that I'm working on. On the right is the one that I am just using a copy of. Let's go back. So let's move this into the website and then we'll work from there. So we'll go under My Sites and Funnels, the gear icon, and we'll move to website in this project. And you can see the note here. It says store products, orders, members, contacts, and messages will not be moved. Continue, right? And now it has the header. It does have quite a bright color here because it picked up from the theme, but you can always change that if it doesn't look how you would like. It's just the background color you can update. You can also hide your footer. Maybe you don't want an opt-in at the bottom of your thing. You can hide it if you prefer, or you can show it whatever you think is best for you. So this links to the sign up page, but the thing is the product is no longer there. So we're going to have to update this and change the products. We're going to get back to that in just a second. I do want to show you the download pages. This is the course download page. If you look at these and you click that button, you'll see the files are going to download because everything that existed in the pages is still functioning and working. The comments area should work. You might need to update the name of the comments box because when you're in your moderation panel under community, you might want to rename this to main creativity download page so that you know where the comments are coming from. You can choose to require approval. You can allow mentions and images and of course save the details. So again, because we've made a copy of it, if there's any images that you feel you need to save into your site or when it comes to the actual product, you will need to grab the image. I will save this image and now I have it. So when I make the product, I can do that. So there are two places that we need to update stuff to use this funnel. It's going to be under store and messaging and workflows. So let's start by making the product again. So I would go under this store here, and all I will do is copy and paste it over. Okay, if we want to copy this over, we'll just copy it You'll just need to update any formatting and stuff that you would like. And also, when it comes to this product, because we have that sales page and checkout page, your customers aren't even going to see this in the shop unless you advertise your shop and you put the product in there. You can actually hide it from your shop if you only want them to see it on the sales page. But we're going to also look here. We're going to add an image. We should upload the image that we saved. You can edit the category if you'd like. And you can change the URL here if you'd like. And then you want to do your own pricing, whatever you're going to decide. If you want it to be on sale, have it a sale price. And you want this to be a service. It's not a digital product because a digital product requires a download file. Instead, this is set up to go to a thank you page. So we'll call it a service. And then you can see over here in this one, there's a custom thank you page. That's where we're going to go as well. And then you can add a tag. So we'll do that in ours. We're going to do a custom thank you page. And we want to go into the funnel. And we're going to go to the unlocking creativity. And then we want to go to course download. That is the page that they should go to after signing up. The custom checkout page is going to cover that, but we can just do that here. So now your product is set up. You don't have to worry too much about formatting it because the funnel itself is going to take care of that. So if we go back to the builder and then we go here and we look for our funnel, it's labeled as Free Funnel Friday, and we go to that course purchase. Now we'll need to update this form because this is going to a certain product. Now that we have the product in there, we can connect that. You can also add bump offers if you want and go through the different settings as you want. But at minimum, you just need to make sure that product is on the form and also that your settings, so you probably want to add them to the you probably want to create a new list. We don't have a list for that. Unlocking creativity customers. And we already have the tag. And we probably want to go to the thank you page on this form as well. And it is already going there. So that setting should transfer over. So now the course itself is ready. If anyone went to the main page and then they clicked through, they went to the course purchase, they made the purchase, they'll be taken to the download, they'll be tagged, they'll be added to your list. Everything's ready. All you have to do now is duplicate that automation, and that we did also for the gratitude journal. We'll follow the same process. So I'm in the second website. I'm going to go under messaging and workflows. And you can see the unlock creativity welcome email is here. So I'm going to make a new automation and I'm going to make the tag trigger when a tag is added. I know I have more than one gratitude journal tag here. You should just have one. Just make sure. Okay. And then we're good to go. We're going to do the email and we're going to copy this subject line. And again, if you do have sent emails already, you probably have some templates you'd like to use. These ones at the bottom are super plain. You can go fancy if you want, but if you just want a super plain, easy thing, you don't have to update much. You've got this here. Now you can go edit the email and you can copy and paste the information over. So I've already shown you that. So I'll let you figure that out. And you would update, you'd save it, you'd go back and you'd save. And then you would go ahead and turn it on when you're done. Now your whole process is done. So as a recap, and I hope this was clear and helpful to you. So once this is your funnel that exists outside. So we can delete this one now because we're done with it. We've copied everything over. And now you can see this website has 2 funnels inside of it. To see those funnels, the funnel settings are here that you can see, but here you can access those pages anytime. Go back to the gratitude journal one. You can see that we're all set. So all you have to do quickly is go through the form settings, also update the product if there is a product involved, and then make sure your checkout page is connected to that product, and just double check the other settings, just walking through everything. And the more you do this, the more it's going to become routine. But there really isn't too much to do. So, in the case of a product, it's adding that product. If it's just an opt in, you just need to rebuild those automations. And when you use the method of duplicating the funnel and just copying things over, it'll go a lot faster for you. So, hope that helps. And I think you can see it's still going to save you a ton of time as opposed to creating things from scratch. But those will be the basics. We will set up all those product funnels, the courses and stuff like that. When we make product funnels, we'll do them the same. Make sure we'll make sure that we have all the downloads here. So if we were to put them in a circle or something like that, they wouldn't transfer over. But that's why we've done them this way. So you don't have to rebuild all these pages. Those will come into your website. If you have any questions, again, let us know. You can always click help here. You can sign up for a live support session. We do those weekly and we do that on screen and stuff. Anytime you need help, you can reach us by email or inside the community as well. The discussion forum is there, and we are always happy to help.